a little early. This is Girls Don't Line. My name is Kat. This is Vanity. This is Sydney. And here's our glass. We already poured it. So
we'll tell you about it after we do it. Good book.
Southern Fail.
Oh, you wanna introduce it?
Yeah. It's apparently Rumours, I believe it's pronounced. 2017 Moscato, Southeastern Australia. Okay. And it is very good. How would we explain the taste?
It's a little sparkly.
Very, yes, it has like the sparkly taste to it as soon as it hits the tongue.
Like your lips and whatever.
It's good though.
It is good. It's not as sweet. I thought it was gonna be very
me too.
sweet, and I
Me too.
sweet, but
It's not too bad.
it's not. I could do this all day.
So,
So what are we talking about?
We're gonna talk about beating our badass kids.
oh, see?
JK.
Mom shame you.
Yeah, seriously,
Thank
don't
you.
come at me. Yeah. We're gonna talk about discipline.
So
Which is a really hard topic. Now I have a 7th month old baby, so I am prepping for that. Which he's still like right now, he's finding his way to manipulate me with his fake crying and stuff. But with Aiden, he's 11 years old. I did go through it pretty bad with him. Once he hit about like 1 year old, I believe he was throwing tantrums, hitting himself, jumping on couches. At any place, any time, he'll throw himself on the floor, talking back. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And then until about like 5 years old, 6 years old, I'm not too sure, around that age, I remember one day he spoke back to me, and being a young mom, as I said before, I was 16 when I had him. First time mom, obviously, young mom. So it was a lot for me. I didn't know what to do, and a lot of family members on his dad's side let him, kind of just do whatever you want. You know how grandparents are.
Oh.
Yeah. So I dealt with the consequences, and it was hard. So one day he said something under his breath, and I completely lost it. I did, do the whole hitting method. That day, blacked out. My mom had to kind of pull me back together and snap me out of it. And ever since that day, he has never tried me again. Like, there'll be little things here and there, but never to the extent. Aiden was never the same again after that. And I'm not saying that the hitting method is for everyone, but in that situation, it worked. So I gave him one good tap, and it was like, he didn't know what the hell hit him. It's like he never expected that from me.
Bro, that was not a tap. He was never the same again. It was not a tap.
Yeah, I was like,
homie got it handed to him.
I blacked out. So after that, once I noticed like, oh, okay, because we were raised that way. Once I noticed like this may work, then I started implementing the whole 1 to 3 count. Like, he wouldn't even let me reach to 2. Once I'd be like 1, he'd be like, oh hell no, I
Okay,
got something
mommy.
wrong. Yeah, because I would stick to that. A lot of parents, they'll go the 1, 2, 3 and they'll laugh midway, or they'll give in. No, I did the whole, if I have to reach to 3, your ass is being handed. So he took me serious. He never disrespected me after that, and he saw that I had that shit on lock. And then we also did the timeout thing where I'd have him sit in the corner, and it wasn't for like a few minutes. Like, we'd make him sit there or stand there, and
for like a day or 2.
something around that.
Major.
We fed him. So
as long as he was eating, he was going
right, that's fine.
Did you die?
Exactly, right? So we did the 1 to 3 and the corner, which worked for us, the timeout stuff. Taking away his things were, it was like a hit or miss. But like I said, I don't condone the whole hitting thing, like completely, like, yes, you need to hit your kids. But in that situation, it worked for us. We don't know if we'll take that route with Sebastian. But I was young again, like I said, so everybody's different. But the discipline, all for it. I think it's very important. For some reason, I feel like it's important whether you have boy or girl, but boy especially, because they're gonna grow up to be a man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want your son to grow up and think that it's okay to hit himself when he's throwing a tantrum, or because they take that into their adult life. Trust me, I've seen it. So,
I feel like a girl too.
A girl, I feel like.
I know you said especially a boy, but
I feel like prissy about it, like just very emotional, like very in her feelings. Let me go to the
But
side.
girls are
and
like
hang out.
sneaky
Oh,
than boys.
That is very true.
You know what I mean? We manipulate and stuff like that. So I would feel like a boy is more out in the open, like they fuck up, it's like they're sloppy with theirs. A girl would be more like,
I think
you
have to
gotta
be
put
more,
them in check, because if not, they're gonna be doing some
Yeah.
shicey shit behind your back.
I think with a boy you have to be more rough. Like how I said, how I put my hands on Aiden. With a girl, I feel like you definitely have to, like you said, they're very sneaky. So I feel like you'd have to get to them in a different way. Not
More
necessarily
mentally,
hitting, yes.
And then boys are
Yes,
physically.
that's my
Okay.
personal opinion. I feel like with boys, you have to be rough. Like, if it takes to throw freaking hands, then I mean, you know what I mean? Because they're, like I said, they're gonna grow up to be men. That's
Right.
a whole different story. With females, yes, I do feel like you have to be very stern and rough, but like in a different level. You know what I mean? Like mentally. So.
Well, Dad, you had this shit ass backwards. Sorry to break it to you, because I used to get my ass beat.
Oh.
And I mean, I'm not crying victim.
Right.
I thank my parents all the time. I mean, my dad had a nickname when we were younger. We used to call him Sergeant Killjoy, because
Oh my
it
God.
was like we'd be having a good time, and the second that his presence even came in the room, it was like womp, womp, womp. Everybody hide, because he was just coming in with some bullshit. But
It worked.
he was a little over the top, but you know what? Who knows where I would have been if he wasn't. So, it is what it is. So therefore, all I know is, as far as discipline is,
Yeah, put
I'm
the
gonna
beats on
light
a little bit.
fire under your ass. So, I'm pro, spank that ass, but I'm not saying everybody has to do it.
Because some people
because-
take it to the extent, like it's not
Yeah,
not like
and
you're
where-
fighting somebody type.
Yeah,
of shit.
I'm not gonna like
a kid.
humiliate my kid out in
Right.
public and whoop their ass. I mean, he's 16 months and we haven't gotten to that point, but I don't plan on doing that. But he is testing me, and I think it's a little early. I know she's going through the terrible twos, so we were hearing about it, and me and Cindy was more like, damn, poor cat. But as of recently, he's like, nah, mom, for you, because he's coming at me with the bull. He's already turning his face red and shaking and straightening his arms and yelling and trying to yell back. And I mean, it's just too much. He literally just turned 16 months, so I can't whoop on him because he's still too he's still little.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's been getting popped. That pop in the hand, if he tries to swing,
Yeah.
pop, no. He's been getting that early. But now it's like he's doing things like acting out where he needs to get pop. Like you need to
Chill out.
you might need a little welt on a butt cheek or something, but he's too little.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But his actions are for more than what he normally gets,
Baby.
So it's like I'm kind of stuck, because if I yell at him and pop him, he's yelling and we're going back and forth like and now what I look like I'm acting exactly like him. So now I'm trying to take a different route. I'm trying to figure out, breathe, count backwards. If he's yelling, ignore him, tune him out. He's doing it for attention. But I'm just trying to find that happy medium where I'm letting him know, no, this is not okay. But I'm not feeding into what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's just like, how do I not hit you, not yell at you, but not be a doormat and let you walk all over me and do what you want at the same time. So, and it's really hard, especially with that age, because it's
Because
like,
they know, but you can't do too
yes, exactly. I don't want to go crazy. So it's just like, it's overwhelming. It's frustrating. I'm in school, and then I gotta deal with the house, and then I gotta deal with him, and then I gotta deal with his father. It's just like, I want to give everybody black eyes, but I just, it's a lot.
And when is the right time to give him discipline? Like when we're in public, I literally flick his ear and it'll be like, okay, but he barely listens to me. When his dad is around, forget it. He's like an angel. He'll listen to him. Okay, Dada, I'm coming. Okay, Like, to me, he's just complete opposite. I'll tell him to do something, he'll like, nope, no way, mama. Bath time? No way, mama. Excuse me? Like, and that's when I just like pop him in the freaking ear, because it's like, why aren't you listening to me? Why? And I get out of character, and it's just not me.
It's hard because you don't know. Like, the same thing with me. I learned that being repetitive, like I would be like, if I have to tell you one more time, it's gonna be a problem. Like, and I would look at him in his eyes, like, install that fear. Because my mom, she would just look at us and would be like, oh.
God, I do that now.
Like, this is it.
I just started that today. I started a countdown, and he's still nothing. He didn't move a muscle.
I count when he counts. He finishes the numbers.
Yeah, but that's
I'm like 1. He's like 2.
Aiden, and I would kind of laugh about it because I was like, oh, okay, it's not working. Like, and I didn't want to like be mean. But I'm telling you, after that,
they know.
Yes, they
They
do.
know.
And they know.
Especially to the moms, because they know they come in.
And you know what? And I was reading, and they said that your child will act out worse with you because they're comfortable with you versus somebody else. Which that explains why when somebody else stays or whatever is my kid, and you're like, oh my God, he's an angel.
Great.
And then when you're like, what the hell? What is this? And like with Trey, he'll do certain things. Like some things Trey will be like trying to get him to do, and he won't do, and then I'll come in, he'll do it. And Trey gets frustrated, you know. But then he also does the vice versa. Like today, I was trying to feed him, and he was going, you know, and I'm going like, what? Since when are you so picky? You eat this all the time. It's strawberry, bananas, and apples. What do you mean no? And then Trey comes, feeds him. He's like he's starving. I'm like, I was just trying to give you the same thing. And Trey's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't holler at him. I said, I never screamed at him. I never hollered at him. You know, so he's just like, well, I don't know. And then I go to feed him, and he's eating right after. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
His grandmother stayed with him, Trey's mom. And she was like, oh, which I know for a fact she was letting him do whatever he wanted. You know what I mean? I know she was not telling him no. But she said he didn't scream or yell or anything the whole time she was with her. But then the second I have him, he's like screaming, no. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you know how embarrassing? I went to go have breakfast it was me, my friend Brenda, and the baby. And Brenda's like, I guess she felt bad for me. She was just like, leave your mommy alone, let her eat. And I'm trying to eat. He's just being mean. Like, he's throwing things. I'm trying to feed him. He don't want it. And she was just like, why are you so mean to your mom? You're mean to your mom. She's the nicest to you. Stop. And I'm like, I never thought I would be that mom where somebody else has to come and tell your kid, like, don't be mean to your mom. Like, I'm the victim here. Like, you know, and I'm just like, are you kidding me right now?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's because, well, we're doing motherly, you know, the motherly instinct, like loving them, catering to them, but we don't see how far it's getting. Like, for a minute, I honestly feel like you just look at your child and you forever see them at like 1 year old. Or like months, you know what I mean? Because even with Aiden, time flies, and I'm like, no, he's just a kid, and Benny's the one that's like, he's 11, you need to teach him this, this, and this. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I don't grasp the time. So with that too, like, they're getting older, and like you said, like, you're just being a mom. Like, you're doing your everyday thing with them, and it just like time flies, but you're also forgetting to, not forgetting, but like it just passes by you to teach them little things like that. But one thing I've learned that is like being repetitive, even if they're laughing about it. Repeating it, because that was another thing that helped. It did help, and having just being like super stern.
Yeah,
like I just look at Aiden
that all the time, but no, I try to change my voice, the way my face looks, nothing.
Or I would sometimes pinch Aiden. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I would pinch him, and he would cry. And I'd be like, oh, we're gonna go to the bathroom. Like, and I would just always be firm with him, always. No matter what. And it took me to be the mean parent, because my mom was that to us. We would be like, yeah, our mom doesn't love us. Because we would make jokes and she'd be like she wouldn't even laugh. And it's funny because she used to tell us there's a time and a place for everything. And now I say that to Aiden, and Aiden repeats it to me like it's a joke. Because we used to do that to my mom. But it's so true, like, it's not funny. You know what I mean? Like, you're not about to go out there and make me look stupid. You know what I mean? So I would just look at him, and now he's like, nothing to say.
I started timeout about a couple months ago.
He don't know. I can't. So I'm in a really sticky. Like your son understands more. You know what I mean? But Taj is like at that age where he's like still baby, almost toddler, kind of. You know, in that middle
18 months.
I would just be repetitive. I mean, that's another thing. We could do a poll.
He laughs at me.
Well,
he literally laughs at me.
Let's do.
Whenever the more stern I get, the more he cracks up. Like it's a joke. I'm like, Taj. I'm not playing with you.
My mom would always tell me about the slapping in the hand because he'll think it's a game.
Yeah.
So that's why I never tried slapping him in the hand.
I pop him in the hand.
We have to do a poll. We have to do a poll in the mommy groups to see what anybody has advice for that because like I said, I'm gonna go through it again. That tactic just worked for me and Aiden because I was young. It just worked for us at that point. But we have to do a poll. So like
maybe you just gotta jump on Sebastian like you did on Aiden, and you know.
Let me tell you something. And if somebody says something, that's another thing.
People are way too nosy about what parents do with their kids. Like if you see me popping my kid in the ear, don't get in my business.
If I'm not abusing my child, like putting him in danger for his life that he might not survive this, that's one thing. But hey, I will be that mom. Cause yes, I'd be in public and I see people kind of looking when he's acting out and screaming, and I see him. And you know what I do purposely? Cause I see them looking. Do you want me to pop you in front of everybody? You want to get pop out in front of everybody? So everybody's even looking. Yeah, I'm saying it right now and now. You want to pop out in front of everybody?
That's another thing. Is that because they don't believe you? They know that you're around people, so they're reserved.
Yes.
But when I would do it in front of people, Aiden would be like, what?
Yeah.
What just happened?
Oh, she's fearless.
Yes, because I started knowing, oh, you're trying me in front of certain people in certain times. So like I said, that worked for us at that point. And I told Benny, I was like, I'm not about to have, they're going to grow up to be men. Do I want my son to be acting like a little girl? You know, no. You need to respect women. You need to respect me. There's, you need to grow up and have, you need to know what's right and what's wrong. Like, you can't be doing that. I told Benny to this day, I'm like, Aiden's he's gonna be a tall boy. If I had to jump off the damn counters to beat your ass, I sure enough will.
Yes, Aiden, her son looks like he's 16.
Yeah, they're like, you would never believe that was the child that he was coming from. Like, that he was the way that you described him.
He's so good.
It just worked that day. I was so tired. I flipped out. Like, I'm all for the discipline, however you want it. Obviously, if it's not like abusive, okay, there's an extent. People take it to a whole nother level. But if it works for you, repeating worked for me. Like, even just as many times, still pulling him over. No, this is what I said. This is why it's wrong. Just repeating. Even if it seems like it's not going anywhere, it's gonna kick in.
Oh, I'm on the right track then, girl, because that's exactly what
I'm doing. I used to get my ass beat, but one thing that is different that my parents didn't do is they were never affectionate. So I used to get my ass beat and I used to get punished all the time, whatever, but my parents, first off, my dad was like 17, my mom was a whole 18.
Yeah.
They were young. They came from even stricter island parents where they was getting their ass beat for real. So they did what they knew. They wasn't showing affection. So that is one thing that I did change as far as my upbringing. I'm very affectionate with Taj, like super affectionate. My mom and my dad, I can probably count on one hand per parent how many times they said I love you. Probably one whole hand. Probably. But I'm good though. I'm okay. Like, that might affect some other kids. I'm not taking away. Some other kids might be like, oh, I'm not loved. Yeah. My sister's 8 years younger than me. So my parents definitely raised her a lot different than me. They fixed their mistakes with her. So I got my ass whooped a lot. My sister did not. My sister got the I love yous. We don't know. There's no manual. We're figuring it out. So I don't hold them accountable for that. I knew they were trying what they thought at the time was the best.
Yes.
So, but I do that differently with Taj. I'm like, I love you, 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 I love you. So I feel like, yes, I am gonna bring in the discipline part that I was brought up on, but I'm going to also talk to him, and I'm also still gonna show him affection to balance that out, which I think my parents lacked with me. Thankfully, I feel like
You understand.
Yes,
It's not like,
I'm
oh my
understanding.
God,
So
that big,
it didn't hit me how it could possibly could have took a negative toll on me. And me and my parents have a great relationship, and we talk about it. My dad's always like, "Oh, it was a shitty dad. He did what he at the time felt was right, and he learned from it, and it is what it is. We're all human." But with my son, it's just kind of like, of course, I want to, do right, but
you always want to be different than your parents.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely, I will be definitely popping him. I'm pro. If I don't have to, I won't.
No, but that's the way that you choose.
Yeah.
Like, don't mom shame. Okay, because at the end of the day, you learn the way that you learn. What you believe in is what you believe in.
Right.
So don't come over here and tell me that you feel okay.
Good for you.
And yes, like perfect. If you want to state your opinion, then fine. But like, if you're pro, putting a spanking on the ass, then put a fucking spanking on the ass. Like, it's just the way
I'm
that
gonna
you feel.
say one thing, and I'm gonna leave it at this. And I know she's gonna watch this and probably be like, "I can't believe you." My dad's wife, she's not pro
Okay.
hitting. There's also a culture difference. So,
Where's she
she's American.
Oh.
But she wants to do the timeout chair.
Okay.
But she also went to school and knows all this psychology and all that. So she brings that into play.
Yes.
So before me and Trey had the baby, she was like, "Don't hit," especially if she knows how my dad was with me, because she knows him even when we were little. And she was like, "The way your dad was," okay, I understand my dad was over the top. However, I still don't see, anything wrong with discipline. And she was like, "No." So she still jokes around me. She's like, "I'm gonna buy the timeout chair. Don't hit Taj. Put him in the timeout chair." And I'm like, "Girl, you are late. Taj has been getting popped." And she's like, "No. But, I don't, she doesn't mom shame me.
Right.
But she also does, like, psychologically.
Yes.
It's not, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. And then when I went in psychology class, they was telling me how hitting, what it does to the kid and blah, blah. And I'm like, bro,
because it works. Right.
Beat,
that's the thing,
and
it works.
Fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Even with us, like my mom, like I said, my mom was an advocate for that shit, like to the T. So it was like, that's what you automatically went through, so you think that it's gonna work too. Like I said, that worked for me in Aiden's situation. Like I said, I give him one good ass beating, maybe a few after that. When I got to 3,
only difference is I'm gonna whoop that ass, but I'm gonna still let you know this is what you did wrong.
Yes.
This is, why I'm upset.
Right.
I still love you. I don't feel any different about you, but there's consequences. My dad's infamous quote, "There's consequences and repercussions for everything you do in life."
Yes.
He always used to tell me that. My dad sometimes used to make me sit down and pick my punishments. What do you think you deserve for this? Because there's consequences and repercussions to everything you do in life. So if you were me, what would you... Like, he used to play mind things with me. After an ass whooping. After an ass whooping, I would have to sit there and be like, how should I get punished? And if I gave him some weak punishment, he'll look at me like, yeah, okay, do better.
Yeah, but and there's just no manual is the point. Like, there's no manual. You know what I mean? We're gonna do the poll so that people can like give us their feedback. Because we want to hear everything. We respect everybody's opinion. That's point blank. But like you said, with Aiden, I went a different route with Sebastian. We want to try something different, but I do show Sebastian even from now more affection than I've ever shown Aiden. You know what I mean? Like, so, like you said, we're winging it. I don't care what the perfect parents be like. Well, we sit down and we talk to. That's nice.
We do therapy. We do this. We do counseling.
Perfect.
Great. If that works for you, amen.
Perfect. But like, the whole mom shaming. That's a whole other topic. It's just getting out of freaking control. But that's what works for us.
This is how we were raised. This is, culture as well. And as I love my son to death. I'm not jeopardizing his life. I don't leave him any marks. But if he gets disrespectful, and yet he's 16 months, but if he starts showing his ass, he will get popped and he will get a firm no. And 2 seconds later, I'll tell him I love him, but he needs to know what he's doing is wrong. And yes, I'm at a crossroads right now because of his age, and it's a little overwhelming because he's acting out. So I'm trying to figure it out, but
as of now, I'm still getting no way, mama.
Well, we're gonna put a poll up and see what people offer or what they, give into.
What do you do at home?
Right.
Yeah, because I would sure want to know.
It's your household. You do it as you want. Like that's the problem is that people feel like they can just throw their opinions on people and like really embedded in them and that they're wrong and that they're this and they're that.
And if you're one of those mothers or anybody in public that try to look at people unless they're really abusing their kid,
Yes.
but a pop or disciplining their kid, mind your freaking business. Because you're not the one that has to go home with that child while they're running up and down, driving you crazy. Mind your business.
Yep.
Don't judge a mom by trying to keep her
Amen.
shit together or get her kid to act right, because guess what? You're the same one that's gonna be sitting there, and when that child is running around screaming and the mom is letting them do whatever they want, you're talking shit. Oh, that kid has no discipline. Look at that child acting out, doing this, blah, blah, blah. So when the mother is trying to figure it out and get her kid in line, don't look at her or make her feel no type of way, because it's not cool.
Right.
It really, it's embarrassing, and we all go through it.
Yes. That's the thing is that they forget that they
Yeah.
were first time moms.
Be
as well.
supportive. Be supportive. You know what? If you see a mom stressed out and their kid having a tantrum and you see that a mother is about to lose her shit, go over to her and be like, you're doing a good job.
I agree. Yes.
You know what? That might be what it takes from her having a meltdown.
Makes a difference. Like, wow, I'm doing a good job. Okay, let me regain. Let me take a breath. Okay.
It's so easy to sit around and be like, oh my God, look
Yeah.
at how she's yelling at him. Look at how she's doing this. Instead of going over and just being like, you know what?
It's okay.
Hey, be
it happens
good.
to all
I've
of
been
us.
through it, girl. It's
Right.
okay.
Right. But definitely, like I said, being repetitive, the timeout worked for me.
I'm doing that right
A little
now.
spanking in the ass worked for me. But yeah, so
I have a
discipline,
feeling timeout's not gonna work out for Taj.
girl, that's gonna be we're gonna have to do the ultimate.
Different things work for different kids.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and we want to hear your answers. So we're gonna put a poll up in our group, Girls Gone Wine on Facebook. So if you're not in our group yet, please join. We'll have a lot of topics like this because we want to hear everybody's opinion. So,
Alright, so
we're wrapping it up. Huh?
wrapping this.
Yeah.
Shout outs, ImagineInk for my natural t-shirt. That's in reference to everything.
Yeah,
I was gonna say my hair, but I'm not really a fan of a lot of fake stuff. So yeah, natural. And any other shout outs?
Shout out to our viewers as per usual. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing word of mouth. Please join our Facebook group again, Girls Gone Wine. Thank you for everybody that's subscribed. We're like really
We're getting there.
popping. Yeah,
We're getting there.
there's a lot of people supporting us, whether we're just sitting here talking crap, you know what I mean? Like it hits somebody and people talk back to us. So check out all of our other videos. Get caught up.
Yes, and we're gonna leave you with that. And yeah, like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you here next Thursday at Girls Gone Wine.
Yes.
Bye.
I'm already thinking about it and I'm laughing. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Kat.
Bruh.
No, it's fine.
My bad. Hey guys, I'm not fucked up. Just know that we're gonna start this episode when I'm fucked up over here.
Alright, take 2.
Alright, take 1,000. Ready? Action.
I know you're laughing.
She got the milk jug. You been at the milk bar, girl?
Alright, man.